Brian Giles with Brian Giles MTG. And we are up to video number 9 of the Unfinity card spoilers. And if you're ready, we'll jump right into the silliness. So, starting off, we have Fight the Blank Fight. 1 green and 1 for an enchantment aura that reads, enchant creature you control. When this aura enters the battlefield, you may put a name sticker on it. When you do, enchanted creature fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. Enchanted creature gets +0/+2 for each name sticker on this aura with 8 or more letters. Again, another card, letters matter. So, interesting. Next up is Contortionist Otter Storm, another sticker card. 2 tickets gets you an ability sticker that says tap, target creature gains haste until end of turn. 4 tickets gets you Death Touch and Lifelink. 2 tickets gets you a 5/1 Power and Toughness sticker, or 3 tickets gets you a 3/5 Power and Toughness sticker. Now, something interesting to note about this particular sticker card. One of the art stickers is Liliana's headpiece. Now, I would, for those of you that have more information than I do, is that considered a hat? Because it does go on the head. So please get back to me in the comments about that one. I need a rules check on that. Next up, we have Complaints Clerk. 1 white, 3 colorless for a 3/3 beast employee. When Complaints Clerk enters the battlefield, open an attraction. Whenever you roll a 1, create a 1/1 white clown robot artifact creature token. So this is another card for your clown robot deck. Next up, we have, speaking of attractions, we have another attraction in Pick a Beeble. Evidently, Beebles were something from a previous set that were a thing. I wasn't in Magic, I saw the first set unglued, and this is the first unset that I've actually experienced since then. So Pick a Beeble is an attraction that has good rolls of 2, 3, and 6. And to visit it, you roll a 6-sided die, put a number of luck counters on Pick a Beeble equal to the result, and create a treasure token. If there are 6 or more luck counters on Pick a Beeble, claim the prize. The prize is create 2 treasure tokens, sacrifice Pick a Beeble, and open an attraction. So basically a treasure token generating attraction. Next up is some more unset silliness in plate spinning. 2 blue and 3 for an enchantment that reads, whenever you cast a spell, copy it, you may choose new targets for the copy. Then balance a card from outside the game on one of your fingertips. When that card falls or touches on another card, sacrifice plate spinning. Like I said, more unset silliness. Next up is Quick Fixer. 1 black and 2 colorless for a 2/3 Azra employee that has menace. Whenever Quick Fixer deals combat damage to a player, open an attraction. Next up is blank, blank, blank Trespasser. 1 blue and 1 for a 2/1 human rogue guest. When this creature enters the battlefield, you may put a name sticker on it. For 1 blue and 3 colorless, this creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn for each name sticker on it. It can't be blocked this turn. So this is a creature that's designed to use a blink mechanic. Next up is Park Re-Entry. 2 white, 3 colorless for a sorcery that reads, return up to 2 target creature cards that each have a hat and or mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. It sounds like a fun card, but it does have the acorn stamp, so you can't use it in regular tournament decks. Next up is Information Booth, an attraction that has good rolls of 4 and 6, and to visit it, you draw a card. Next up is Blue Ribbon. 1 colorless mana for an artifact equipment that reads, when Blue Ribbon enters the battlefield, ask a person outside the game which creature you control is most deserving of a blue ribbon. Attach Blue Ribbon to that creature. Equipped creature has Best in Show. Whenever another creature becomes the target of an ability you control, you may copy that spell or ability. If you do, the copy targets this creature. Equipped for 3. Next up is Urza's Fund House. A land, Urza's, tap to add a colorless, or tap to add infinite? Activate only if you control an Urza's Mine, Urza's Power Plant, and an Urza's Tower. 7 mana, tap, head to askurza.com and click Urza's Funhouse. Okay. Pause program. Okay, we're back. I went and did this. And what it does is when you go to askurza.com, it comes up with a card, and at the bottom it says visit the Funhouse. You click on that, and you get a random effect that you have to do. So that's interesting. Now, I also need a rules check on what add infinite means. Because is that infinite colorless mana or what? I don't know. That doesn't make quite a lot of sense. But again, this is an unset card. It does have the acorn stamp, so. Also, this card can be used with that one land that's all lands. You know, that will consider. So if you have that one, you literally have all 3 of the Urza lands. So, yeah, another crazy land card. Next up is Form of the Approach of the Second Sun. This is troping the Super Friends. 1 white and 4 colors for an enchantment that reads, when this enchantment enters the battlefield, you gain 7 life. You become a card until you leave your library or that library is shuffled. Put yourself 7th from the top, balancing cards on top of you misprint. of you on top of you on your head. Oh, I thought it was a misprint. I just read it wrong. I thought it was on on top of you on your head. So basically, you put the top 7 cards on the 6 cards on top of your head. When you draw yourself, you win the game. When one or more cards fall off your head, exile them and all cards on your head, and then sacrifice this enchantment. Again, more unset silliness, but troping Zach and Jaina from the Super Friends. Form of a bugbear, shape of a waterfall. So that's some crazy unset silliness, a big old win con type thing. So next up is bumper cars, another attraction with good rolls of 2, 3, and 6. To visit it, target creature must be blocked this turn if able. Okay. Next up is Tunnel of Love. This is an interesting attraction with good rolls of 2 and 6. To visit it, choose an opponent. They choose a creature they control. You choose a creature you control. You may exile the chosen creatures. If you do, return them to the battlefield under their owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. Otherwise, chosen creatures fight each other. So you can choose to exile them and have a blank mechanic for both creatures, both yours and creature. So that can work well in some political shenanigans where you want to get some ETBs from both yours and your opponent's creatures. Or you can use it as a fight mechanic, which is also very useful. And it has the the regular holofoil stamp at the bottom, which means you can use this in a standard game. So that should be interesting. And next up is Paradise Lost. Paradise Lost. There's a funny one for you. 2 green and 3 for an instant that reads, roll 2 6-sided dice, return any number of cards with total mana value X or less from your graveyard to your hand, where X is the total of those results. Exile Paradise Lost. Oh. More unset silliness. Well, I'm going to double check. Okay, we got a couple of more cards here in Souvenir T-shirt, 3 colorless for an artifact equipment. Gear Up, sponsored by Wizards of the Coast. As Souvenir T-shirt enters the battlefield, roll 2 6-sided dice for each Magic branded item you're wearing. Roll an additional 6-sided dice. Choose 2 of those results. Equipped creature gets plus X plus Y, where X is the first chosen result and Y is the second. Equipped for 4. This is something to get you to wear Magic branded products to your Unfinity tournaments. And next up is Standard Procedure, an instant that has no casting cost, and it says 1 colorless, reveal Standard Procedure from your hand. Choose instant or sorcery card with mana value 3 or less, currently legal in the standard format. Standard Procedure becomes that card until end of turn. Now this does have the acorn stamp at the bottom, so you cannot use it outside of it. But it brings a card from standard that has a mana value of 3 or less, and it basically allows you to make, because you don't cast this card, you reveal it from your hand. So that's an interesting little card. So that's it for right now. My video's right at the time I need it to be. So we're going to end the video here. This is video number 9. We'll see you on the next video.